I am torn from my galaxy without warning. No hyperspace. No familiar pull of the Force as I know it. Instead, I am dragged through something raw and screaming, a sea of pressure and madness that claws at my mind. When I emerge, the air itself feels hostile. Heavy. Violent. This place does not rest. It only endures. I reach out instinctively, searching for the Force. It is here, but twisted. Polluted. What flows through this galaxy is not balance or will shaped by discipline. It is emotion left to rot. Rage without purpose. Desire without control. This warp answers power freely, but it exacts a price from the weak-minded. I understand it immediately. This realm rewards surrender, not mastery. I observe the soldiers first. Humans in crude armor, clutching weapons as if faith alone will keep them alive. Their thoughts are loud. Fear dominates them, but it is wrapped in devotion. They do not fight because they believe they will win. They fight because they have been taught that dying is holy. They chant the name of their emperor as they march into gunfire. Faith has replaced strategy. Sacrifice has replaced leadership. I test this galaxy the only way that matters. Chaos comes quickly, drawn to conflict like carrion beasts. Demons tear through reality, howling promises and hunger. I meet them head-on. Their strength is impressive, but sloppy. They strike with fury, not precision. They rely on the warp the way addicts rely on poison. I cut them down and feel their shock when I do not break, beg, or burn. This universe survives by feeding itself to war. Cities grind people into dust to keep machines running. Empires stagnate, terrified of change. Power is everywhere, yet no one truly controls it. I have seen this before. Different banners. Different gods. The same failure. An empire too large to adapt. A ruler worshipped instead of obeyed. Fear mistaken for loyalty. This galaxy is strong. Its weapons are vast. Its armies endless. But it is wounded at its core. It does not guide its strength. It bleeds it away, year after year, calling it destiny. I was forged in a system like this. And I know exactly how it ends if nothing changes. They approach me with weapons raised and prayers on their lips. Imperial soldiers surround me in ranks, disciplined in formation but trembling beneath their armor. Their fear is controlled, shaped by training and belief, but it is still fear. I can feel it pressing against my mind. They do not know whether to kneel or fire. That hesitation tells me everything. I reach out through what they call the warp and feel him. Their emperor. Immense power, vast and burning, yet locked in place like a dying star. He is not ruling. He is enduring. Sustained by sacrifice, bound to a throne, worshipped instead of obeyed. I have served an emperor like this before. I know what comes after such worship. Stagnation. Decay. Endless lies told in the name of survival. Their leaders argue in my presence without speaking. Generals see me as a weapon. Something to point at their enemies and unleash. Priests see me as heresy given form. The Inquisition sees only danger. They watch my every movement, measure my words, search for weakness they can exploit or excuse to destroy me. They cannot decide whether I belong to their Imperium or must be erased for its safety. They demand loyalty. Not reasoned allegiance. Not shared purpose. Blind devotion. They want me to bow, to swear myself to a corpse god who cannot even speak for himself. I refuse. I do not kneel to symbols. I kneel only to power that acts, commands, and shapes the future. This refusal hardens their fear into suspicion. I see what their Imperium has become. Logic buried under scripture. Innovation punished as sin. Discipline replaced by ritual. They do not ask why a weapon works, only whether it is approved by ancient rules. Their warriors are brave, but bravery without direction is just slow suicide. They maintain order through terror, not respect. Through execution, not authority. They believe fear keeps humanity alive. They are wrong. Fear keeps it obedient, weak, and desperate. True order comes from control, clarity, and strength guided by purpose. Their Imperium has strength in excess, yet it wastes it guarding traditions that no longer serve them. They will never trust me. I see it clearly now. I am too direct. Too controlled. I do not fit into their myths. I expose the lie that faith alone can hold an empire together. They want to use me, but they will never understand me. And that makes me far more dangerous than they realize. They come to me the moment my presence settles into this galaxy. I feel them before I hear them. Vast minds pressing against my own, ancient and hungry. They call themselves gods, but they feel like storms given thought. The warp bends around their attention as they reach for me, whispering promises through every crack of anger I carry. They think they understand me. They taste my rage and assume it is the same as theirs. They see my pain and believe it makes me weak. They offer power, freedom, release. They promise that if I let go, if I surrender control, they will elevate me beyond anything the Imperium or its dead emperor could imagine. I have heard these lies before, spoken by different voices, in a different galaxy. What they do not understand is discipline. Chaos is emotion without restraint. It is desire allowed to rot until it consumes everything around it. The dark side is not that. My anger is a tool. My hatred is focused. My pain does not rule me. I rule it. That is the difference they cannot accept. They send their servants first. Demons claw their way into reality, howling my name as if it already belongs to them. They strike with raw force, fueled by warp energy, tearing and burning without precision. I meet them calmly. I do not draw on their realm. I do not drink from the warp. My power comes from will alone, sharpened by years of control. Each strike is deliberate. Each kill is silent and final. They are confused when I do not change. No mutations. No blessings. No chains disguised as gifts. Their whispers grow louder, more desperate. They promise dominion, godhood, endless war in my name. I answer them with refusal. Not because I am righteous. Not because I seek balance or light. I refuse because submission is weakness, and chaos demands surrender above all else. They try to break me with visions. Memories of loss. Of fire. Of everything I have failed to protect. I endure them without flinching. Pain is familiar. Pain is controlled. It does not own me. Slowly, their voices withdraw. Not in anger, but in uncertainty. I feel something rare echo through the warp. Fear. Not fear of my strength, but fear of my nature. I am not a champion they can corrupt. I am not a beast they can unleash. I am something that stands outside their cycle. In this galaxy of gods and monsters, I become neither. And that makes me a threat they cannot name. I make my choice quickly. The Imperium wants obedience without thought. Chaos wants surrender without control. I will give neither what they crave. I have served masters before and watched empires rot from the inside. I will not repeat that mistake in a galaxy already choking on failure. I do not announce my intentions. I act. Fear spreads faster than truth ever could. Reports move through the Imperium of a black armored figure who does not kneel, who commands battlefields without banners or prayers. Space Marines feel it when I arrive. Their gene-forged courage holds, but unease creeps into their thoughts. They have faced demons and xenos without flinching, yet I am different. I do not howl. I do not boast. I simply advance. Chaos reacts with violence. War bands unite where they once fought each other. Chaos Lords speak my name with hatred and caution. I disrupt the balance they depend on. I do not empower their gods. I destroy their champions and leave nothing for the warp to feed on. Their victories become hollow. Their wars lose meaning. The Inquisition marks me as an extinction-level threat. They send assassins, fleets, kill teams meant to erase legends before they grow. None succeed. Each failure deepens the fear they try so desperately to suppress. The Imperium was built on control through terror, and now terror answers to someone else. I do not build temples. I do not demand worship. I reshape order through presence alone. Worlds fall silent when I arrive. Conflicts end quickly, brutally, and without ceremony. Survival becomes discipline. Discipline becomes law. People obey not because they believe, but because they understand the cost of defiance. The galaxy reacts. Alliances shift. Crusades reroute. Entire sectors prepare for a war that has not yet been declared. The Imperium sharpens its blades. Chaos gathers its storms. Both sides know what is coming, even if they refuse to say it aloud. I am not an invasion. I am a correction. I accept the truth of this universe. There is no peace here. No final victory. Only endless war grinding everything down to dust. This galaxy does not need hope. It needs control. It needs someone who understands that order is born from strength, not prayer. I was forged by conflict. Sustained by pain. Defined by will. In a universe that knows nothing but war, I am not an anomaly. I am inevitable. And this galaxy was made to test something like me.